Strawberry Elephant. Strawberry Elephant is still the crown jewel among brainrots. It belongs to the OG tier and produces about 250 million cash per second. Visually, it looks nothing like a real elephant at first glance, and that is part of the charm. In the latest in-game model, it is a blocky creature covered in clustered purple crystals or bumpy purple voxels, with 4 stubby legs and a broad body. On its back sits a leafy green crown that resembles the top of a strawberry, and subtle golden highlights run along the edges of its body. When idle, small sparkles drift off the purple surface, and when collected, it flashes a short golden shimmer. Collectors describe it as both absurd and majestic, like a gemstone beast with fruit growing on its back. The original release was during a very limited event, and very few players ever saw it then, which is why it is legendary among collectors. Drop chances are effectively negligible under normal play. During event drops, community trackers estimate odds around 1 in $1,000. It never appears on normal conveyor spawns or common crates. Its gameplay effect, besides insane income, is a small aura that speeds nearby brainrots by 5%. Anecdotes from top players also mention very slight increases in rare drop luck while it is present, but that is unconfirmed. If you ever get an opportunity to chase it in an event, use every available luck boost, join a private server, and prepare defenses because it is a magnet for thieves. La Grande Combinasion. La Grande Combinasion sits squarely in the secret rarity bracket and yields about 10 million cash per second on average. Its in-game model is mechanical and surprising. Picture a compact contraption made of interlocking blocky gears and textured metal plates, with little wooden arms and pipes sticking out. One part of the model resembles a small totem pole of mechanical parts with a luminous core that pulses when it generates income. The color palette is warm wood tones mixed with glowing teal highlights, giving it a combo of steampunk and toy-like aesthetics. It first appeared during an anniversary-style event and was quickly tagged as a top secret among the player base. Community estimates put its drop chance during special crate windows at about 1 in 50,000. Normal conveyor attempts yield almost none. Its passive effect reduces cooldowns of adjacent brainrots slightly, improving overall collection pacing. Observant players also note the faint trail of sparks from its gears when it is activated. For hunters, the best approach is to focus on event crate windows, stack any server luck or secret luck features available, and operate from a private server so you do not fight dozens of people for a single spawn. Nooo My Hotspot. Nooo My Hotspot is famous for an energetic, almost comedic design and a high income around 1,500,000 cash per second. The model looks like a small cardboard cube with big cartoon eyes and a rounded top that imitates a router or hotspot device. Small, pixelated eyebrows and little black antenna shapes make it look surprised all the time, which is part of why the name stuck. When it activates, tiny network lines animate from the cube and ripple outward. Historically, it was issued in a very small batch during a mid-year event where only 20 or so copies were released across the whole player base, so it became extremely rare immediately. Community trackers estimate the chance at around 1 in 35,000 when it appears in event crates. Outside those rare windows, the chance is effectively 0. Its mechanical ability is a signal boost that increases cash generation of nearby brainrots by about 10% for a short duration when it pulses. That burst can be used strategically in combination with short-term double cash events or server-wide boosters. When hunting it, prioritize private servers and concentrate tries during the precise event window, because it disappears from limited pools very quickly. Extinct Matteo. Very secret, better known to collectors as Extinct Matteo, carries a different tone. The silhouette that players use to tease suggests a shark-like profile in some icons, but the actual in-game model is darker and more intricate. Extinct Matteo resembles a fossilized creature with layered stone and bone-like textures, an elongated snout and angular fins formed from stacked blocks. Its colors are muted grays and teal glows under the cracks, giving it a feel of an ancient relic resurfaced. It generates about 1/200,000 cash per second, and was originally released in an event that felt like a fossil discovery or archive unlock, which is why players nicknamed it Extinct. Because it is classed as secret and in some periods unobtainable, community odds place its drop chance during special anniversary crates at roughly 1 in 40,000. If it has been temporarily retired, then its current drop chance is effectively 0 until reissued. Its passive reduces collect cooldowns and gives a small visual effect that looks like dust falling from its surface. For collectors who want authenticity over raw power, Extinct Matteo is prized for lore and distinctive look. Watch the official patch notes and anniversary announcements for any possibility of returns. Agarrini La Palini. Agarrini La Palini is the oddball secret in the set. The model is a tall, T-shaped construct perched atop a square base with a pair of sleepy eyes on the base cube. The color scheme pairs dark slate tones with a wooden beam like T on top that looks like a lever or a staff. The whole figure tilts slightly as if balancing. Players describe it as a totemic block with personality more than menace. When active, it rotates slowly and leaves a faint trail of geometric particles. Historically, it was only available in a few limited drops, which is why some guides tag it as mostly unobtainable or retired. Community records estimate previous availability odds at about 1 in 100,000 when it was in rotation. Its income sits near 1,000 cash per second. Rumors claim it passively increases the chance for other secret tier spawns around it, but that is community folklore and not officially confirmed. If you are hunting this one, be ready to run private servers and be on guard for any rare crate announcements. Blackhole Goat. Blackhole Goat is visually arresting. The in-game model is a small goat-like figure surrounded by a glowing ring of fire or an accretion disk that looks like a miniature black hole. Colors blend deep blacks with molten orange and yellow highlights on the ring, which seems to hover under the creature. The goat itself has minimal facial detail, but the swirling ring animation gives the impression of gravitational pull. It yields about 400,000 cash per second, which is lower than some higher-tier secrets, but the visual is highly desirable. It first appeared in special crate pools, and community trackers place its chance around 1 in 25,000 during event crate spawns. Because of the gravity motif, its passive effect slightly pulls adjacent brainrots inward, boosting collection speed and making nearby pickups marginally faster. For display collectors, this one is a strong choice because of the dramatic animation. Hunting strategy is the same as other secrets. Use private servers, time crates precisely, and apply any available luck boosts. Graipuss Medussi. Graipuss Medussi looks like a hybrid between a jellyfish and a blocky octopus. The model is a rounded dome with tiered purple segments and dangling tentacles made of stacked cubes. Large, friendly eyes sit on the dome, and the tentacles pulse with neon highlights when it generates income. It gives around 350,000 cash per second and has a calming, pulsing animation that players like to display in base layouts. Community drop data suggests its odds are near 1 in 20,000 during special event crate rolls. Its gameplay effect is a small buff radius emanating from the tentacles that increases the cash output of nearby brainrots slightly while active. Because the design is compact and animated, it is very popular among players who prioritize aesthetics for their collections. To secure one, join private servers when event crates are available and concentrate your attempts into as tight a time window as possible. Garama and Madundung. Garama and Madundung are a pair that function visually as a linked duo. Each looks like a tall, rectangular pillar with carved faces built from stone like blocks, one in warmer sand tones and the other in cooler gray tones. When together, they perform small, synchronized animations where the pillars nod and emit particle bursts between them. Collectively, they produce about 300,000 cash per second and deliver a small synergy bonus when both are present. The community estimates their spawn chance at around 1 in 15,000 during event-based secret spawns. The pairing effect grants an additional 5% to combined income while they are in close proximity, making them stronger together than apart. In practice, they are one of the more accessible secret pairs, but still rare enough to be valuable. Good tactics include focusing on stealing from players who have built bases with limited security or timing attempts during large event windows.